Welcome everyone to WBTV Sports. Tonight, we have the North Montgomery Chargers squaring up against the 5th-ranked team in 2A, the Western Boone Stars. My name is Carson Duvall, and I'm here with my color commentator, Trey Houston. The North Montgomery Chargers are 1-3 on the season, and their only win coming from rival Southmont in overtime. You can credit Kelby Hardwood. He had 107 yards and 3 touchdowns that game. Other than that win, this Chargers defense has led up 40-plus points in every game. Last week, they played Lebanon, losing that game 42-0 at home. The Western Boone Stars coming to this game, the only team left undefeated in conference. Last week, they had an upset win against Tri-West on a last-minute go-ahead touchdown. Talking about last week, let's talk about the last week conference scores. First game, Mounties versus Hot Dogs. Southmont beat the Hot Dogs 40-0. Then Lebanon Tigers versus the North Montgomery Chargers. We already talked about that, 42-0. Then the Danville Warriors going against Hamilton Heights Huskies. The Warriors came out on top, beating them 38-7. Then Crawfordsville Athenians going up against North Putt, losing that game 57-21. Then the Stars beating the Bruins 21-17. In game of the week last Friday night for the conference, it was Webo versus Tri-West. Only game that was a one-score game. Marcus Fortner had the go-ahead touchdown with less than a minute to go to put the Stars up 21-17, with little time left for the Bruins to do anything with it.
The Stars defense played really well against Tri-West. First half, both defenses were going back and forth as it was a defensive game, and not much was happening on offense for either teams. And then later on in the game, when the second half started, that's when the Stars started getting their offense going, and that's when they got the go-ahead touchdown to win the game with only about 20 seconds left.
Yeah, it really was low scoring in the first half. I believe it was like 14-7 going into the second half, and Stars ended up getting 2 touchdowns in the second half.
I agree. Going into half, it was only a one-score game, and really, I'm pretty sure the game stayed only to one score the whole time, even with the last-second touchdown.
Yeah, and that Western Boone defense, it was the best they played all year. I mean, they played Sheridan, Crawfordsville, and Western, shutting out Crawfordsville and Western, and even not shutting out Tri-West. I mean, that was still a great game, holding them to 17 points. I mean, they got good playmakers on their offense, and they were able to hold them 17 points. That's pretty good for Western Boone.
That is really good for Webo. Tri-West is probably the toughest team that is on our schedule this year, and they've always been kind of a big playmaker offense. They can run it, but they can also pass it really well, as they have a really athletic quarterback who was out last week, but even their backup was really athletic, and he was able to run on the ground and throw it in the air.
Yeah, and last week, player of the game was Mason Amick. He had 173 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns, and he's now second in conference for rushing yards. And he led that offense for the upset win against Tri-West. Last year, we had an upset win with the Chargers beating the Stars 20-17. The last time the Chargers beat the Stars prior to that game was in 2014 when Bailey Adams led them to an 8-0 victory at Webo. Adams threw the game-winning touchdown. Adams is now a football coach at Southmont, helping them win a sectional title last year. Now, for my picks of the week for the conference, the first conference matchup is Southmont versus Crawfordsville. I think the Mounties are going to beat the Athenians. The Athenians are better this year, and I think it'll be a closer game than year prior. And the Stars tonight, I believe, are going to beat the Chargers. The Stars have a chip on their shoulder from last year, coming off a big win. They're more than ready for this game. Now, my lock for this week is the Lebanon Tigers over the Frankfort Hot Dogs. The Hot Dogs have not beat the Tigers since 2007, and I just don't think that changes tonight. Game of the week for the conference is Tri-West versus Danville. It is a rival game, and it has not been one-sided years past. The series between the two teams, 27-26, and Tri-West has the extra win. It is going to be a very close game, but I think the Warriors will upset the Bruins to tie the series tonight. Now, for my keys of the game, the Chargers defense must stop the run game the Stars have established this year. Almost 900 rushing yards for the season. They're going to give this defense trouble. Then the Stars are going to have to stop big body wideout Kelby Hardwood of the North Montgomery Chargers. Hardwood is 6'3", 175, and he already has 317 yards on the season along with 6 touchdowns. And players to watch out for this game is, of course, number 16, Mason Amick for the Stars, along with number 11, Marcus Fortner. Both are playmakers for this offense. For the Chargers, number 21, Kelby Hardwood, is going to be your guy to look out for on the field for this offense. Now, on the quarterback play for both teams, Jack Warren of the North Montgomery Chargers will be under center tonight. So far into the season, has 479 yards with 7 touchdowns and 3 picks. Warren's main target this season has been Hardwood with over 300 yards to him and 6 touchdowns. This team really likes to get the ball into his hands. Warren leads the conference with 95 passing attempts. I mean, his arm's got to be sore by now. Brandon Potter of the Stars, 504 yards and 5 touchdowns, with his main targets being senior Marcus Fortner and junior Dylan Sheets. Fortner has 215 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. And Potter can't just throw, but he can scramble also with 164 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. Team captains are out for both teams in the middle of the field at the 50 doing the coin flip.
This is a big game here tonight for the Stars. As last year, as we stated, the Chargers defeated them, not just once but twice, I believe. One in the regular season and one even in sectional play. And the Stars, as Carson stated earlier, have a chip on their shoulder for sure, and I think they're going to come out real aggressive here tonight and be looking for some payback.
Yeah, I mean, during in sectionals, I believe the Chargers beat the Stars at home 20-7. And the game they had in the regular season, I think, was 20-17. And that last regular season game they had, there was a lot of flags on the field. I remember I was doing camera work, and gosh, I feel like there was a flag every play, I swear.
Yeah, I agree there. I remember watching that game from home and thinking, geez, we need to calm down with the penalties, as it ended up costing us that game. And then after that, we ended up losing to them again later on in the season in sectionals. And that time, really, the Chargers kind of held Weibo down the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, it really did cost us the game with all those flags last year. Pushed us back. I mean, it had to be over 100 yards on total yards taken back on the flags.
Yeah, I agree there. And Stars team has done a lot better this year with the penalties. Last game, there were a lot of penalties between Tri-West and Weibo, but that was because that game was close and it was starting to get chippy between the teams. When you have close games like that, it happens.
And I mean, this past couple of years, the rival with the Stars has really been the Stars and Tri-West. I mean, they've been close every year. And last time the Stars beat the Bruins was in 2019. But other than that, I mean, Tri-West has won, but it's been a one-score game almost every single year for that series.
You're not wrong. I mean, this year, obviously, the Stars came out on top with a score in the last 20 seconds. The year before, kind of same way thing for the Bruins is they scored with about a minute left and won it against us last year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to catch back up.
I believe you're right there, and it was a good game.
Stars, to start the game, will kick it off to the Chargers. Number 4, Dakota Glasson to return. And Glasson is number 1 in the conference for kickoff return yards, so this one should be good. He finds a gap there, still on his feet, and he gets stopped around the 26-yard line.
As Carson stated, Glasson back there for the return. He's one of those guys who aren't very big, but he's quick and elusive with his feet, and he's shown that as he has some of the most return yards, not just in the conference, but even in the state.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's ranked 13th or 16th in the state for kickoff return yards, and that's pretty good for a 2A team. Jack Warren in the backfield for the Chargers. They'll hand it off for the first play. And they get it to number 11, Jaden Thompson, getting a couple yards there. Thompson so far into the season, 164 rushing yards and a touchdown for him. And he doesn't just play running back, he plays both ways. And he's a really good middle linebacker and outside linebacker for the Chargers. I mean, he leads the conference in tackles with 45.
I agree. He's a real athletic guy, and he's one of those dudes we'll have to watch out for here tonight as the Stars defend the Chargers.
They hand it off again to Thompson. And he's stopped immediately by who I believe is Maverick Krause.
Stars defense have done a real good job all year here, not allowing for teams to really have any big plays against them. And last week they proved that against a really good team in Tri-West. Is they kept them slow on the ground for the most part.
Looking for the pass, Warren going downfield to Hardwood, and it looks like there is going to be a defensive pass interference there. Warren looking for Kelby Hardwood downfield on the close hash, and Fortner on him, and just a little too aggressive there, and they get the call.
Marcus there getting the pass interference. Looked like there was a little bit of jersey tucking, and that's what I'm guessing got the flag drawn in there.
And that's plays the Stars are going to have to watch out for, letting off big plays like that. And Tri-West had that problem last week, having 3 defensive pass interference and 1 even on offense too. And they are going to call another flag. And it is going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to push the Chargers up even more than they already were from that last flag.
Stars here already coming off a little rough, having 2 flags back-to-back, giving the Chargers even better field position as they're on the 50-yard line.
I mean, the Stars had them in third down and long, and now they're almost into their own territory. He pitches it out back to his quarterback, going up the sideline, and there is another flag called on the field. We'll see who this one's against.
Chargers there going with a little bit of a trick play. I believe they lined up in Wildcat as they had a Hardwood taking the snap, and then he ended up pitching it to the quarterback, I believe. Quarterback ran up field for a few yards, but there is a penalty on the field.
And that's the thing the Stars are going to watch out for. Jack Warren, he's good in the air, but he can do it himself on the ground. 103 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns for him.
I agree. He's dangerous on his feet and in the air, and you'll have to the Stars defense will have to make sure that they watch for him on the ground and as well on the pass plays.
That flag was on North Montgomery, which is going to push him back. First and 13 for the Chargers. He's going to hand it off, and he's going to be stopped after getting about 3 yards there.
Nice short gain there for the Chargers. Slowly pushing upfield after that penalty.
Chargers getting back to the original line of scrimmage on the 45-yard line, 2nd and 10. Warren looking for the pass. He gets it off to number 81, Kingston Runyon. Good little passing play there to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Chargers.
Kingston is another guy for the Chargers who the Stars will need to watch for, as he's another big receiver standing at 6'3", 190. And the secondary for the Stars, as I've stated before, is not very big themselves.
Warren changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and it is going to be stopped. That's going to bring up 4th and short here. They tried handing it off in the middle to get 5 yards for the first down, but they're only going to gain 3 there.
Western Boone's defensive line doing a good job there, not allowing any gaps to open up for Thompson there, and making it 4th down here for the Chargers.
And the defensive line for the Stars have been great all season. Xander Bean is leading that line with 30 tackles and 6 tackles for losses. Chargers are going to go for it on 4th and 2. They're going to hand it off. No, they're just going to fake it. up the middle. He's going to take it himself. Looks like he was going to hand it off to Kelby Hardwood, but he's going to take it himself up the middle and get the first down.
Once again, the Chargers there with a little bit of a trick play. Looking like he was going to hand it off to Kelby Hardwood there, and then ended up keeping it, running up the middle, getting the Chargers the first down here.
Chargers really establishing a good first drive here to open up this game. He's going to pitch it out to Warren again on that Wildcat, and he is going to be tackled by Dylan Sheets. Second time they've done that play so far where Hardwood is lined up under center and pitches it out to Jack Warren.
Seems like the Chargers like their trick plays here so far. As they've ran about 2 or 3 here, and 2 of them being in the Wildcat formation.
2nd and 5 here. Warren looking for the pass. He's going to go out right, get it downfield, but he's just going to get it out of bounds. Warren there escaping the pressure, growing out right, and sees no one downfield and just tosses it out of bounds.
Warren just wasn't able to find an open man there and ended up just throwing it out of bounds for an incompletion, making it 3rd down here for the Chargers.
And with him rolling out right, it seemed like he had Kelby Hardwood downfield, or that's what his intended receiver was, but he was guarded by Marcus Fortner, and he didn't see the option there, so he just threw it out of bounds. 3rd and 5 here for the Chargers. Warren looking for the pass. He's going to get it off to number 4, Dakota Glasson, who had the kickoff return. And on 3rd down, Warren looks to get it to him, but he's in double coverage. And Warren's lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Stars doing a good job there with their coverage, not allowing for anyone to get too open. And the pass was intended for Glasson there, and Stars defense do a good job breaking up the pass, and really it could have had a pick there.
4th and 5 here, and they are going to go for it again. Already 1-and-1 on 4th down conversions. Going for it on the other one, which was 4th and 2. It's going to be blocked by Xander Venus. 4th and 5 there, and Xander Venus comes up with the stop with the pass deflection. Let's take a look at that replay. Looks like Warren just tries to get it out quick, and Xander was able, just big body defensive lineman there, was able to just jump up and bat it down.
Warren there dropping back, looking for an open receiver, and went for what I believe was a quick pass, and Venus showing that he's a heck of an athlete there, jumping up and deflecting that pass down and slowing the Chargers down here.
It almost seemed like he knew where he was going before the play even developed. He had a receiver in mind where he was going to.
I agree, and Stars defense did a good job not allowing for anything to happen there.
Stars start on the 38-yard line. For their first play, they're going to hand it off to Mason Amick. Gaining about 4 there, bring it up 2nd and 6.
Amick there getting the ball, running it up the middle, doing a good job getting a few yards, and then the O-line they're doing a good job giving Amick a good extra push to help gain an extra yard or so there.
They are going to give him 5 there, making it 2nd and 5. Potter in the shotgun, looking for the pass. He gets Carson Saunders downfield around the 50-yard line, and he's going to get 6 after the catch, but the refs are going to throw a flag.
Potter there dropping back, finding number 22, Carson Saunders, basically wide open in between the coverage there, and Carson ends up catching the pass there and running upfield for a few extra yards, but after the play there was a penalty thrown.
And it is going to be on the Chargers, which is going to push them up a lot here.
I believe that penalty there was an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Chargers, as Carson's head kind of got shoved to the ground there at the end of the play.
They're going to be on the 29-yard line. Good field position here for the Stars. They're going to hand it off to Amick again. He's going to get about 6 or 7 there. on first down, which is going to make it about 2nd and 7.
Once again, Amick here being a main guy for the Stars, just helping getting those small gains as they need to get the yards and push themselves closer and closer to the end zone here.
Second and 7 for the Stars. Ball on the 26-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Amick again. He's going to find a gap up the middle. He's going to break a tackle there, and he's going to get around the 4-yard line. Let's take a look at that replay. Amick is just able to find a gap up the middle and gain about 20 yards there. Stars in the red zone on the 7-yard line. Fortner's motioned over. They hand it off to Amick again. Almost tackled behind the line of scrimmage, but he's going to power his way through and gain about a yard.
Amick there once again getting the ball and doing a good job getting upfield, having a big play there on the last one and pushing for a few yards here on this play.
It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Stars. Ball on the 6-yard line. They're going to hand it off it again. No, Potter's going to take it himself, get it to Fortner, and Fortner's going to be in for the touchdown. Brandon Potter of the Stars faking the handoff again and taking it himself and getting it out to Fortner for the touchdown.
Potter did a good job there keeping the ball and dropping back and finding Marcus Fortner there for an open pass. And Marcus showing off his elusiveness there and working past some defenders of the Chargers and getting in the end zone to put the Stars up 6-0 here.
That was the 4th touchdown of the year for Marcus Fortner. PAT attempt by Marco Velasquez, and he is going to make it. Stars up 7-0 so far here into the first quarter. 4:57 remaining. Stars able to establish a good drive here early in the game, scoring a touchdown after stopping the Chargers on 4th down.
So far here, I'd say the Stars have been pretty dominant. As besides those two penalties they had drawn on defense early on, they've kind of started to establish that they've came out here to play and to get some payback from last season.
Yeah, after a couple flags on defense on that first drive, Stars really pulled themselves together and was able to get the 4th down stop and turnover on downs.
Stars offense did a real good job there, pushing downfield and creating some big plays, especially Mason Amick, once again kind of being that guy for the Stars and really making something happen.
Well, the play that really gave them good field position was the penalty called on the Chargers on the first play of the drive, or not the first play of the drive, the second play of the drive when they got it to Carson Saunders and they called it unsportsmanlike conduct and pushed them up 15 more yards.
Yeah, those penalties will play a big role here in these games. As we've talked about before, last year is a big thing that happened here.
Marco Velasquez with the kick, and it is going to bounce into the end zone. He's not going to let Dakota Glasson of the Chargers return that one. This Chargers offense back onto the field, down 7-0.
Chargers looking to put themselves up on the board and make this game 7-7, but Stars defense so far doing a real good job, not allowing for anything to happen on the other side of the ball, and they're going to be tough to really do anything on, as they've shown that they can slow basically any team down.
Yeah, having a really good game against the Bruins last week. This Stars defense really showing what they can do. Warren gets the ball, hands it off to Kelby Harwood immediately, getting a couple yards there.
Hardwood there receiving the handoff and pushing upfield for a few yards to make it second down. But once again, that Stars D-line just doing a real good job not allowing for anything to open up.
The Chargers so far into this game really giving the ball to Kelby Hardwood in the backfield, letting him run it himself. Warren's going to look for the pass. He's going to fire it immediately to Kingston Ruin. Almost caught, but it's going to bounce off his hands, and that almost could have been intercepted.
Pass there intended for Kingston, and Blake Watson there doing a real good job making the read and running up to break up that pass, even almost getting his hands around it and getting the interception.
3rd and 6 for the Chargers. Ball on the 24. Warren looking for the pass. He's going to roll out right. He has pressure on him. He's going to get it, fire it downfield. Intended for Kelby Hardwood, who is coming in across from the other side of the field. But pass was covered by Marcus Fortner, and it was just a little out of reach for him.
Once again, the Chargers looking for Hardwood there. As we've stated, he's kind of that number one guy here for the Chargers defense or offense.
There is going to be a flag, but the Stars are going to decline it and make it 4th and 6. And I have a feeling we're going to say Kelby Hardwood a lot tonight. So far into this game, they really try to get it to him almost every single time. After that failed 3rd down conversion, they are going to punt it away on 4th down. And it almost looked like Fortner touched that, but he's going to put his hand down. And the ball is going to be placed on the 23-yard line.
Stars being pushed pretty far back here with that punt. Chargers defense looking to slow down the Stars offense here, not allowing them in the end zone again. But if they want to do so, they need to make sure they keep an eye on not only Mason Amick, but Marcus Fortner as well. And even Carson Saunders, he's had himself a decent play here so far in the game.
First and 10 for the Stars. Ball on the 22-yard line. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. After scoring that first touchdown, the Stars are able to make it 4th down for the Chargers and make them punt. Potter with the incomplete pass intended to Carson Saunders, which is going to make it 2nd and 10 for the Stars.
Potter there dropping back, looking for Carson Saunders, but the pass ended up being just a little too low, and Carson couldn't get his hands under it as it hit the ground before Carson could do anything there.
Potter in the shotgun formation with Amick behind him. He's going to take it himself, rolling out left, gets it to Fortner, going up the sideline, and he's going to get a couple yards there, and even more, breaking a couple of tackles, bringing it up to around the 37-yard line.
Potter there dropping back, faking the handoff, finding Marcus Fortner on the bubble route there, and Fortner getting his hands around the ball, turning upfield, breaking one tackle, and then running with some guys on his back for a few extra yards there, making it 1st down here.
Yes, that's something the Stars really like to do, is to play action. New set of downs here for the Stars. Ball on the 38. Potter looking for the pass. He's going to get it off, and he has room upfield. He's going to be finally tackled at the 30 or at the 42-yard line, and that was Quinn Westerfield. His first catch of the night. Westerfield doesn't just play wide receiver, but he also plays both ways, playing corner on defense, and he leads the conference in interceptions with 2.
Potter there finding Quentin kind of wide open, and Quentin is one of those guys who's actually pretty big for us as he stands at 6'3", and he's someone that we could look to use here tonight as the Chargers have shown that they have some big guys of their own.
And the good thing is, Quinn Westerfield is just a sophomore too, so he's going to be a good guy here for the Stars in the next couple years.
I agree. Originally, Quentin, his freshman year, came in as a quarterback, and they switched his position to receiver as we could use his height there.
Potter alone in the backfield. Ball on the 41. looking for the pass. He's going to get it downfield to Saunders, and he's bobbling it there. He had the pass, but it is going to be incomplete.
Looking for Carson Saunders there once again. Carson had his hands around the ball, got his body behind it, but looked like he just wasn't able to fully gain control of it, and it ended up wobbling loose from his hands and becoming incomplete there.
And that pass was broken up by Cameron Inlow of the Chargers. 2nd and 10. They're going to hand it off to Amick up the middle. Not gaining much there, if any. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Chargers defense doing a good job there, slowing down Amick, not allowing him to create any big yards there, making it 3rd down here for the Western Boone Stars.
Stars head to the line of scrimmage with around 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Fortner's motioned over, and there is going to be a flag on the field. It's going to push the Stars up 5 yards, making it 3rd and 5.
Stars offense being pretty dominant here on both their offensive drives, pushing real close to their end zone here once again.
Ball on the 36-yard line, 3rd and 5. Fortner's motion over. They're going to toss to him behind the line of scrimmage, breaking a couple tackles, heading upfield, getting close to the first down marker, and they are going to call it a first down. Fortner there showing off his speed and ability to break tackles.
Marcus Fortner there showing his ball carrying vision, finding a hole, breaking a tackle, and then running up the field there for a few extra yards.
Under 2 to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10. Potter looking for the pass. He fires downfield to Quinn Westerfield, and he's going to catch it. No, he's not. They're going to call it incomplete pass. It looked like he had it there for a second, but coming down, he loses it.
Potter there looking deep for Quentin Westerfeld. Looked like he had 2 Chargers defenders on him there. Number 6, Zach Craig, jumping up in the air, trying to get a hand on the ball. Might have helped there, breaking up the pass.
Stars really using Westerfield here tonight for his height, just throwing it downfield, hoping he can catch it. 2nd and 10. Potter looking for the pass again, gets it out to Fortner. He has blockers going up the sideline, getting close to the end zone, and he's going to be stopped at the 3-yard line. After that good play there, Stars are going to be in the red zone.
Stars offense getting a big play there, showing that they can be explosive. Once again, showing off the passing game there and pushing up field here, getting closer and closer to the end zone. Chargers defense looking to slow down the Stars here, trying to keep them out of the end zone to keep this game only 7-0. But Stars offense being really dominant here and not really allowing for the Chargers to slow them down any and finding ways around anything they've done so far here tonight.
Little confusion on the field. Refs talking it over with head coach of the North Montgomery Chargers. Now they are moving the markers downfield more. North Montgomery's head coach not too happy about that last play. But they're still going to give the Stars that play there, placing them on the 4-yard line on 1st and goal. .130 left in the first quarter with the clock running. Ball on the 3-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Amick, and he's going to run it into the end zone with no defenders touching him there. Touchdown Stars.
Amick once again showing that he can be that guy, just pushing in the end zone right there really easily with no struggle really. And Chargers defense are going to have to find out a way to stop Amick and Fortner here, as right now the Stars offense is being real dominant, pushing downfield, getting big plays, and getting in that end zone.
8th touchdown for the season for Mason Amick. And Marco Velasquez will kick the PAT. And the kick is good, putting the Stars up 14-0 with about a minute to go in the first quarter. Stars so far into this game really showing what they can do, dominating this game.
I agree. Stars offense really punching the Chargers defense in the face there, not allowing them to slow them down at all. And even on the other side of the ball, Stars defense doing a real good job not allowing the Chargers to have anything going on offense. And not allowing their best player, Kelby Hardwood, to make anything happen, as they've been looking for him a lot downfield and handing it off to him even.
Stars will kick it off after scoring that last touchdown there, putting them up 14-0. Stars starting off strong here. Last year, I'm pretty sure both teams started off slow. Score was 20-17, I believe, and Stars are almost past that score already in the first quarter.
I agree. As a lot of times in these games, the Stars kind of start slow and don't really look to do anything too early on in the game. But right now, they're really just looking to score every drive they can, and so far they've done that here. And Chargers haven't really been able to do much to slow them down.
Yeah, this past year, the Stars have really developed a lot. Stars going 6-4 last season, and so far into the season, they're 4-0. Beating the hardest team in the conference, the Tri-West Bruins. Glasson with the return. He's going to find a gap. Going off. Finally tackled it around the 47-yard line. And there is a flag on the field. Glasson really showing off his speed there. And he had a gap, but he had one defender to beat. But he was able to make the tackle.
Glasson there doing a real good job finding a hole in the kickoff there and pushing upfield, but there did end up being a penalty there on the field.
And that's going to be blocking the back on the Chargers. After that good return, it's going to push them back. Chargers there could have had good field position, but unlucky flag there with the block in the back, pushing them back.
That flag there really hurting the Chargers. That was a pretty big return there by Glasson, giving the Chargers good field position, but it ended up being pushed back after a block in the back.
Ball is marked on the 22-yard line. Warren looking to make something happen here. Warren is not in the backfield, and that was Kelby Hardwood taking it himself. Run up the right sideline, and I don't think Jack Warren's in the game. Quarterback for the North Montgomery Chargers. In the last drive, he did get hurt going down. But he is going to come back onto the field. Under a minute to go for the Chargers to do something with it. Warren looking for the pass downfield. He's going to fire it to Hardwood, and it's going to be blocked up by Marcus Fortner. Good play by him.
Stars defense doing a good job there with their coverage, breaking up the pass, not allowing Hardwood to catch the ball there and gain any yards.
3rd and 8 for the Chargers. Ball on the 24-yard line. Big third down conversion here for North Montgomery. Already down 14-0 in the first quarter. They got to do something here on this drive. Warren looking for the pass downfield. He's going to try to get it off. to Jaden Thompson, but it's going to be incomplete, and it's going to bring up fourth and long.
Stars defense there doing a real good job getting instant pressure on Warren there, and Warren trying to run away and get that ball off to Jaden Thompson, but ended up just being too short, and Thompson couldn't get his hands around the ball and make anything happen there.
And they are going to punt it.
So far here tonight, Stars defense being real dominant, not allowing the Chargers to do too much, and even on the offensive side also just getting the job done, getting in the end zone.
Westerfield with the fair catch. The Chargers really only having one good drive here, and that drive was in the beginning of the game. And they got past the 50-yard line, but then defense was able to hold them to fourth down. And so far, their last two drives really have been 3 and outs.
Chargers defense here looking to slow down the Stars. Hopefully keep them out of the end zone here before the end of the first, as there still is 23 seconds left here.
Stars probably going to get one last play off before the quarter ends. Ball on the 42. Potter in the shotgun, looking for the pass. He's going to get it off to Fortner. Fortner with the spin, and he's going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Chargers knew that was coming. North Montgomery really expecting that play there, in which the Stars have done it a couple of times already tonight. And that's going to conclude the first quarter of play. Stars up 14-0 over the North Montgomery Chargers. Stars offense really showing what they can do there, putting up 2 scores in the first quarter. And even the Stars defense doing a great job stopping Chargers on 3 drives, and 2 of them being 3 and out.
Stars defense, I mean, they're not allowing the Chargers to have anything going.
And we'll be back after this break.
Shively Cattle Company has been raising quality freezer beef and pork in Boone County since 2018. Shively Cattle Company is located at the Co-op Station across from Titus Bakery at 817 West South Street in Lebanon. Sales are on the first and third Friday of each month from 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Follow them on Facebook for monthly specials and pricing. They also offer delivery within Boone County if you're unable to make it on Fridays. That's the Shively Cattle Company.
Cast is brought to you in part by Collins.
And we're back after the first quarter of play. Stars up 14-0, and Stars have the ball to start the second quarter on their own 42-yard line, and it will be 2nd and 10.
Stars just overall being very dominant here so far in this game, and on the offensive side of the ball, Potter doing a real good job finding receivers and getting it to them. Amick doing a real good job finding holes in the upfield to push upfield for some yards. And on the other side with the defense, doing a good job not allowing Kelby Hardwood to get anything going. And Jaden Thompson really hasn't done anything this game either.
Potter looking for the pass. He's going to take it himself upfield. He finds a gap, and he is going to slide before the first down marker. And it's going to be 3rd and short.
It's raining there.
Let's take a look at the scores around the conference. In the first quarters, Lebanon Tigers are winning 35-0 over the Hot Dogs, and the Mounties are beating the Athenians 16-0 in the second quarter. And Tri-West and Danville, their game might be delayed due to rain. 3rd and short here. They're going to get it to Fortner immediately, getting the first down and more. Finding a gap, breaking a couple tackles, going up the far hash, and he's going to get the touchdown. 2nd touchdown of the night for Fortner, which looked like it was going to be a short gain there. maybe only 4 or 5 yards. He breaks 3 or 4 tackles, and he's able to get into the end zone.
What a play there by Marcus Fortner. I mean, getting the ball and then being right on the sideline. Thought he was going to get pushed out of bounds, but tiptoeing through and staying upfield and getting in the end zone there for the second touchdown of his night, showing off his speed and his elusiveness there.
Yeah, you would really think he was going to get pushed out of bounds. From our view, it almost looked like he was out of bounds, only getting about 5 yards, but he breaks a couple tackles and somehow gets into the end zone. Marco Velasquez with the PAT, and it is good, putting the Stars up 21-0 early in the second quarter.
I have a feeling Marcus Fortner is going to be a name you hear a lot here tonight. The Chargers really aren't doing anything to slow him down, and I don't know if it's because they can or if they just are ignoring it.
The Chargers defense is going to have to adjust somehow, and Stars really getting it to Fortner, not downfield, but behind the line of scrimmage, and just having him do his own thing and getting upfield.
Fortner's one of those guys that if you can get the ball in his hands, he can kind of just make it happen. And he's just one of those guys who are real fast and real shifty, and he can get around basically anyone.
Stars up 21-0 with 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. And we did just get confirmation that the Tri-West Danville game is on a delay, and it looks like it is pouring there. So their game not may be started here for a while.
Chargers looking to make something happen here on this next offensive drive. Is they really haven't had any luck so far here this game, as it is 21-0, and it's only the second quarter, still with 11 minutes left as well. Stars defense looking to continue to do what they've done all game, not allowing the Chargers to really do much. Doing a good job just getting 3 and outs and getting the ball back in their hands, and so far I believe they've scored every drive here.
Marco Velasquez with the kickoff, with Dakota Glasson in the backfield to return for the Chargers. Lucky bounce there. Glasson's going to pick it up around the 15-yard line, breaking some tackles there, only getting about 4 after the pickup. Ball is going to be marked around the 20-yard line.
Glasson there picking up the ball off the ground, trying to get some yards there, but kickoff team doing a good job, not allowing for anything to happen.
Yeah, it was a really lucky bounce there. He thought it was going to bounce backwards, but ended up bouncing forward, and he had to go to that. Not really expecting that. He already had 3 Stars defenders around him.
You're not wrong. That bounce really helped the Stars in their favor, as it kind of threw Glasson off his game there.
1st and 10 for the Chargers. Ball on the 21. Looking for the pass. He's going to get it out immediately to number 81, Kingston Ruin. Warren there with the play action and just getting it off immediately to Ruin. They are going to get 1 yard on that play, making it 2nd and 9. Ball on the 22. Chargers in a spread offense here. Warren tosses his back to Jaden Thompson, gaining about 4 or 5 yards, making it 3rd and short.
Chargers offense really looking to get something started here. They've had no luck so far here tonight in this game. I mean, they've had a few small gains, but nothing too big. They haven't been too close to the end zone either tonight.
Ball on the 28. 3rd and 3. Looking for the pass downfield. He's going to get it to Ruin for the first down and more. Ball stopped around the 38-yard line.
Warren there dropping back, finding Kingston open. Kingston doing a good job catching the ball and running up field for another yard or 2 there.
So far into this drive, they've really been getting the ball into Kingston's hands, having a short gain there and then a big gain there to get the first down. Warren looking for the pass. He's going to take it himself upfield, breaking a couple tackles, gaining about 8. It's going to make it second and short. Ball around the 46-yard line.
So far here, this drive looking like it might be the best so far on the night for the Chargers as they're starting to finally be able to push upfield.
Yeah, this Stars defense slowing down a bit, letting the Chargers have a couple big plays there. They're going to hand it off to Thompson immediately. It's going to be close to the first down marker. And they are going to call it a first down, making a new set of downs for the Chargers. And North Montgomery putting up a good drive here after having 2 3-and-outs. Chargers are finally able to do something with it. Warren's going to take it himself again, upfield, finding a gap there, gaining about 3 or 4.
Chargers offense here looking to continue this drive. Is so far they've had some pretty good luck, doing a good job pushing up field and getting yards here, as they haven't been able to do so too much here tonight. Stars defense being really good so far, just keeping an eye on the guys who are known to be big playmakers for the Chargers.
2nd and 6, ball on the 48 for the Chargers. They're going to hand it off to Thompson upfield. He's going to find a gap. Gaining about 10 there. Good run by him. Going to bring up a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Going into Western Boone territory. Score update for this Southmont-Crawfordsville game. Crawfordsville has scored, making the game 16-7. Score of the Frankfurt and Lebanon game still 35-0. And Tri-West and Danville are still on a rain delay. And a little word from our sponsors here. Thorntown New Beginnings Fellowship is a proud sponsor of WBTV Sports, located at 120 South Powell Street in Thorntown. Worship services start at 10:30 every Sunday. We appreciate your support and for supporting our community. That's Thorntown New Beginnings Fellowship.
Stars so far here this game just being real dominant, having no struggles with the Chargers so far, and just doing everything right, and more so.
Chargers putting up a pretty good drive here. Already had the ball on the 39-yard line. 8 to go in this first half. Warren's going to hand it off again to Thompson. Gaining about 3 there. It's going to make it 2nd and 7. Ball is going to be placed on the 36-yard line, so it is going to make it 2nd and 7.
Chargers putting a real good offensive drive here together so far, being able to finally get near the end zone and looking to score here.
Going up the right sideline, not really able to do anything with it. Tackle made by number 6, Marco Velasquez of the Stars. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Chargers. And to stay in this game, they're going to have to convert this 3rd down to cut the score down. Stars already up 21-0 in the second quarter. Warren in the backfield looking for a pass. Fires downfield. Has an open man downfield. And it is going to be incomplete. It's going to be an overthrown pass. Pass intended to Kingston Ruin, which has really been his target all drive, having a good pass earlier for a first down.
Warren there looking deep for Kingston. Pretty well passed. Kingston just wasn't able to get under the ball and catch it there. A little overthrown, but could have been a big play there for the Chargers.
Yeah, he had his man beat there. That could have been a touchdown if the pass wasn't overthrown. 4th and 6, and they are going to go for it. Looking for the pass downfield. He's going to try to get it to Jaden Thompson, and it's going to be caught. That was Kelby Hardwood. Touchdown Chargers. His 7th touchdown of the year for his senior season. Cutting the lead down to 21-6.
Hardwood there showing why he's the main guy for this Chargers offense. He was just, as we've stated earlier, he's a big receiver at 6'3", and he really showed that there, just putting his hands up in the air and pulling that ball out of the air over Marcus Fortner there and getting in the end zone.
And Chargers showing why they get the ball into the hands of Kelby Hardwood. Good pass there by Jack Warren, and Hardwood is able just to win the 50-50 and come down with it and score the touchdown. Chargers going for the 2-point conversion, and they're going to get it. Warren's going to snap it, roll out to his right, and pitch it out to Jaden Thompson. He's going to go in for the 2-point conversion. Chargers offense finally able to do something with it, cutting the lead down 21-8.
Chargers offense, they're doing a good job on that drive, finally getting something going. A lot of small yards gained there, but at the end of that drive there, Hardwood doing a real good job getting open for the touchdown and showing why he's the number one guy here.
Stars defense really just collapsing there. They had him on 4th and 6, almost going to be turnover on down, and they're just able to get over the Stars defensive backs and get it to Hardwood for the touchdown.
Definitely the roughest defensive go around there for the Stars so far, is they kind of let the Chargers finally get something going, which could be a bad thing if they start to get momentum here in this game.
Now the Stars have time to do something with it. 6:30 to go in the second quarter, and they get the ball after halftime too, so Stars not really too worried right now. Still up 2 scores. Chargers will kick it back off to the Stars for their 4th drive of the night. Fortner returning it, going up the left sideline, finding a gap, trying to get around people, still on his feet, and he's going to be finally tackled on the far hash by Kelby Hardwood.
Fortner there on that return, really working, trying to get something to happen, kind of going back and forth to each side of the field. Never ended up finding any openings, but doing a good job there, keeping the ball alive for as long as possible, trying to make something happen.
Ball will be placed on the 35-yard line, and the Stars will have a chance to do something with it here. Stars head to the line with 6:19 to go in this first half of play. Potter and company looking to do something with it here. Potter looking for the pass. He's going to get it to Saunders on his feet. And they might mark him down where he caught the ball. Almost looked like he wasn't down there and he could gain a couple more yards, but they are going to mark him at the 44.
Potter there doing a good job stepping back, finding Carson Saunders open there. And Saunders getting himself under the ball, making the catch. Ended up looking like they called him down because of his knee.
Stars so far really giving the ball to everyone here. A couple times to Fortner, a couple times to Saunders. Handed it off to Amick and tried to get it downfield to Westerfield also. Potter's going to hand it off to Amick. Hurtling over a couple Chargers players there getting first down, giving the Stars a new set of downs.
Amick, they're doing a good job hopping over some Chargers defenders to end up getting the first down there for the Stars.
.5:15 to go in the second quarter. They're going to get it off to Dylan Sheets immediately. He has room to work, and there is going to be a turnover. Sheets is going to fumble it. And it's going to be scooped up by Kelby Hardwood. After getting the touchdown, he is going to get the fumble recovery. And that's the thing the Stars had a problem with last week too, having 2 turnovers against the Bruins, and one even being by Dylan Sheets also, who fumbled it around the 20-yard line last week and fumbled it again. Big turnover issue for the Stars really so far into the season.
Sheets there bobbling the ball, letting it come loose from his hands. Hardwood doing a good job being there, picking up the ball, and then running upfield for a big gain there, giving the Chargers the ball back here.
Chargers taking the snap. Little confusion out here. And it looked like the center snapped it a bit too early, and no one was ready. The offensive line talking to the center. And that was number 75, David Sanchez, center and a senior too, just getting the snap off a bit too early. Going to be 2nd and 10, ball on their Stars 29-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Hardwood, and he's going to be tackled, what it looks like, behind the line of scrimmage or on the line of scrimmage.
Hardwood there getting the handoff, not being able to really get too many yards there upfield. Is Stars defense doing a good job here once again slowing down the Chargers.
And it will be a tackle for loss. 3rd and 11 for the Chargers. And the Stars defense could make something happen here. Warren's going to take it himself, trying to get the yards, but after getting about 4, he is going to be tackled by number 33, Jacob Smith.
Chargers there able to get the first down, I believe.
And they are going to go for it on 4th and 9. Really, the Chargers really going for it on every 4th down they've had, except one where they punted it. Warren alone in the backfield. And they are going to call a timeout. And we'll be back after this break.
This is Darnell Jones, cornerback for the Western Boone Stars. I am proud to be part of the Dover Christian Church, and I invite you to be part of our family. Worship is every Sunday at 10:15 with the kids ministry available through the 6th grade. Check out our website at dovercentral.org or by liking them on Facebook. Dover Christian Church is located at the intersection of State Roads 32 and 75 across Webo.
Smith Tees is the official shirt provider for WBTV Sports and all things Western Boone. Just like the Stars are committed to excellence on the field, Willie Smith at Smith Tees is committed to finding the right look for your team, group, or event. Give Willie a call at 765-894-1308 to get started.
Hello, I'm linebacker Kanan Bruins, out to thank Western Boone Youth Football for sponsoring WBTV Sports. Western Boone Youth Football building tomorrow's state.
4th down for the Chargers and 9 yards to go for that first down marker. And last time the Chargers had a 4th down, they scored on it. So Stars defense ready for this one. Warren looking for the pass. He's going to take it himself. He has room to work. Going up the first down and more, almost to the end zone. And he's going to be finally pushed out of bounds by Marcus Fortner. And that's something the Stars defense has really got to look out for is the QB scramble. I mean, like we were saying before, he can't just pass it, but he can take it himself and run upfield. First and goal for the Chargers after that big play. And the defense, the Stars defense is going to have to do something to slow down this offense the Chargers have put up. Almost into the end zone for Harwood, and he's going to be stopped just a little bit short of the end zone.
Hardwood there doing a good job staying back, getting the pitch, and almost getting in the end zone there, just being what looked to be about a yard short. And the Chargers offense finally starting to get something going and getting real close to scoring here once again in this second quarter.
Chargers really adjusting here on offense and being able to penetrate this Stars defense so far in the second quarter. And he's just going to take it himself. And he is going to be in. For the Chargers, Jack Warren, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And they're going to cut the lead down 21-14, in which Stars at one point were up 21-0, and Chargers really doing something about this game in the second quarter. Chargers are going to go for it again for the 2-point conversion. He's going to roll out left, get it to Kingston Ruin for the 2-point conversion, but the rest is going to call it incomplete. Stars come up lucky there, but he had an open man, but just a little too short for the catch.
Chargers offense doing a real good job there so far. Or again here now, started to get going and finding their way in the end zone once again. Stars defense started kind of lacking here now. They need to figure out the adjustments they need to make sure that they don't let the Chargers tie this game up here, as there's still 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah, Stars could score with 2:30 to go in the second quarter and get the ball back at the second half.
Stars looking to get the ball back here and hopefully get in the end zone themselves, as they've slowly started to let this game come back to being a game. As it was 21-0 at one point, now it's 21-14 before the end of the first half here.
Yeah, what looked like it was going to be a blowout, 21-0 in the first quarter. You would think, oh, it's not going to be a close game, but Chargers able to come back, make it in just a one-score game now.
I agree. Chargers doing a good job getting offense going and finding ways in the end zone.
Another thing for the Chargers, they have not put their heads down all game. I mean, 21-0, you would think, oh, they're just going to put their heads down and just finish this game. But no, they've really still have confidence throughout the game, putting up 2 more touchdowns.
Little bit of confusion here. Looks like a fan getting in trouble here late in the game. Might be getting kicked off the field right now.
And it looks like they figured things out here. Chargers with the kickoff. It's going to bounce. It's going to touch Fortner's legs. He is going to pick it up. He's going to have room to work. He's going to be tackled around the 17-yard line. After it accidentally touching his legs and bouncing backwards, he had to pick it up there and do something with it.
Fortner there having the ball bounce between his legs, ended up touching it, having to pick it up there and try to make something happen. Not being able to find any space upfield for any good yards gained there, and Stars being pushed pretty far back here.
Stars have 2:23 to go in the second quarter. Western Boone on the 17-yard line. Fortner's motioned over. They're going to hand it off to Amick, and he is going to be tackled by Jaden Thompson.
Amick there receiving the handoff, doing a good job pushing upfield, but it looks like there is a flag on the field here.
We'll see what this one's about after the refs talk it over.
Hey, Fox, can you get a shot of Coach Haley?
The flag is going to be on Western Boone. Coach Pelly of the Stars not too happy about that one. Pushing the Stars back.
Stars drawing a penalty there, pushing themselves even farther back. Almost their backs against their own end zone here, and it's not great field position, but we'll see what they can do here.
2nd and 13 is what they're going to mark it for the Stars. And they're going to call the play dead. False start on the offense. And
Stars here starting to really the struggle, as they just got 2 back-to-back penalties here. This one here being offsides, I believe, or a false start, and defense starting to kind of slow down here late in the game too as well, allowing the Chargers to score 2 in this first half, as it was 21-0 earlier.
2nd and 20 for the Stars. There's going to be another flag, but it is going to be on the defense this time. He's going to push the Stars up 5 yards, make it a 2nd and 15. So a little better room here to work for the Stars. Instead of it being 2nd and 20, it is 2nd and 15. Potter's going to take it himself, getting a couple yards there. Not too much. And it is going to be a 3rd and long. And clock is running. 1:35 to go.
Potter there doing a good job keeping the ball himself, pushing upfield for about 4 yards, I believe. And Stars trying to get something going here on this drive to get themselves pushed upfield.
And a timeout is called by Western Boone. And we'll be back after this break.
IGH Steel is a local family-owned company that provides all of your metal cutting, powder coating, fabricating, and even all your welding needs. IGH Steel has been serving Central Indiana since 2009. Give Scott, Penny, John, and Jim Nyrider a call at 765-482-7534. That's IGH Steel.
WBTV would like to give a special thanks to Nick Throkeld for being a longtime sponsor of the Western Boone Radio TV class. And just like Nick's dedication to Western Boone, he's dedicated to making sure all your insurance needs are taken care of. Give Nick a call at Ellinger Riggs Insurance for all your personal, farm, business, and life insurance needs. That's Ellinger Riggs Insurance at 765-790-4365.
Thanks to JL Hardwood and Flooring Restorations for making this broadcast possible. Our friends at JL Hardwood and Flooring Restorations do custom inlays, refinishing, laminate, and vinyl plank flooring. Give Jesse and Kristen a call at 765-894-5.
And we're back with WBTV Sport. Stars up 21-14, which they had a 21-0 lead, and they blew it, letting the Chargers score 2 touchdowns in the second quarter. And now the Stars are pushed up into their own end zone, and it's 3rd and long. Stars are really going to have to do something here if they want to keep this drive alive. And it will be a timeout on the Chargers. And to hear a word from our sponsors, the Salvation Army is always there for our friends and neighbors of the Boone County. You can help ring the bell this year by signing up at the register to ring.com. The Battle of the Kettles competition will be coming up at Weibo in Lebanon football game. That game is October 18th, so make sure you support our friends at the Salvation Army.
Having ourselves a pretty good game here so far. Is in the beginning of this game, the Stars coming out hot, looking like they wanted to come in and dominate and get that payback from last year. And then now late in this first half with about a minute left, Stars starting to slow down a little bit. I don't know if they're tired or if they just got in their own heads, but after making it 21-0, they've allowed the Chargers on the last two offensive drives here to allow them to score both times, getting in the end zone, now making it 21-14 and making this a game once again.
Yeah, the Stars are really going to have to adjust here at halftime if they want to keep this lead. Chargers really gaining momentum late in the second quarter, scoring 2 touchdowns and stopping the ball on offense once and making it 3rd and long for the Stars on this drive.
I agree. If the Stars don't make an adjustment here past whatever just happened to slow them down a bit, they're going to have themselves a bit of a struggle in this game as the Chargers are starting to get their game going.
Stars in a spread offense here. Potter alone in the backfield, looking for a pass. Fires it down to Marcus Fortner. Almost intercepted by number 6, Zach Craig of the Chargers. Stars in a little disbelief there, having 2 3-and-outs back to back and having to punt it away again.
Stars having a little bit of a struggle there on that offensive drive with not just getting upfield, but penalties as well. Being pushed back like 10 total yards there on that drive. And Chargers having a flag of their own, but the Stars just not being able to push up field for a first down there.
Marco Velesquez with the punt. And Glasson is going to call it a fair catch. Chargers have time to do something here to tie this game up or even get the lead, as they were going for the 2-point conversions on their last 2 touchdowns. And they have good field position here. Ball on the Stars 46-yard line. I mean, they in a minute and 12 to go, they have time to do something with it.
Especially with the Chargers getting some offense going here. I mean, really, they could push downfield here with a minute 12 left and get in the end zone once again before the end of the half. Maybe tying this game, and even if they don't end up getting in the end zone here, they still only have a 1-possession game.
Warren looking for the pass. He's going to try to get it to Hardwood, and he's going to drop out of his hands, bringing it up 2nd and 10. And a little score update around the conference. Tigers beating the Hot Dogs 56-0, and that Mount Indians game still 16-7, and it is halftime, so it is close. And Danville and Tri-West, what it looks like, still on a weather delay. In this game, of course, 21-14. Warren looking for the pass. He's going to get in the middle of the field. Attended for number 4, Dakota Glasson of the Chargers. But Dylan Sheets was playing good defense there and was able to make that incomplete.
Sheets there doing a good job on his coverage, guarding Glasson there, not allowing for him to get open. And then trying to get a hand on the ball there to intercept the ball, but just ended up not being able to get high enough up in the air for it.
A minute to go in the second quarter. Warren's going to take it himself, but he's going to toss it to Thompson. Has room upfield, and he's finally going to be taken out of bounds around the 37-yard line. Good play there by Thompson, getting that pitch and bringing it up the left sideline for good yards there.
Chargers offense still getting going here. I mean, doing a real good job pushing upfield here once again, and pushing themselves closer and closer to the end zone as we have 56 seconds here on this clock as it's running.
Warren gets it out quick to Glasson for about 7 yards. Good pickup there. Chargers have 1 timeout remaining. And it's going to be 2nd and about 2 here. Warren hands it off to Thompson. And they are going to get a first down.
Thompson there receiving the ball and pushing upfield for a 2-yard gain there, giving the Chargers the first down and giving them another set of downs as this clock runs down with 18 seconds left.
Warren looking for the pass, rolling out right, trying to find someone downfield. Flag is already thrown on the field. Marco Velasquez with the sack, what it looks like, which might be called back due to the flag. Five seconds to go in this final quarter. Not in the final quarter, in the final quarter of this half. Stars still up 21-14. Ref still talking about over this flag. And it is going to be on the Chargers. Which it's going to push them back a lot from the first down marker. And they did add 6 seconds to the clock, making it 11. And there is going to be a timeout called. Clock was going to run there, so they had to call the timeout to stop it. And Chargers either have 1 or 2 plays left for this first half.
Chargers offense, they're making a pretty big mistake as they were getting near the end zone here as time was winding down in the second quarter. Now pushing themselves even farther back with only about 11 seconds remaining. Still looking to get in the end zone here before the end of this first half, hoping to make something happen. And as Carson said, they will definitely have time for 1 play, maybe 2 if they're smart with the timeouts or if they can get out of bounds.
Ball is officially placed on the 34-yard line, and it will be 1st and 20 for the Chargers as they head to the line. Warren has time left for about 1 more play, 2 if they can get lucky. Warren with the pass downfield and bobbled up, intended for Kelby Hardwood, but will be thrown into double coverage and will be incomplete. But there is another flag on the field, and we'll see what this one's about.
Chargers there looking for Hardwood once again, trying to find him downfield for another big play, hoping to get in the end zone there. Ended up being incomplete as Stars defense doing a good job on their coverage there. But there is a penalty on the field once again.
A lot of flags so far into this game on both teams, really pushing them back a lot. Ref still talking it over. Flag will be on the Chargers and a 5-yard penalty, making it 1st and 25.
Chargers there once again making a pretty costly mistake as they were once, as I said earlier, getting close to the end zone, having another penalty there with an illegal shift on the field and pushing themselves even farther back with only 4.4 seconds remaining here in this second quarter.
Warren looking for the pass. He's going to take it himself, and he is going to be sacked. Sack was made by Levi Atkins of the Stars, who already leads the conference in sacks with 3, which that one tonight might have just put him in first. And that will conclude the first half of play. Stars up 21-14. And we'll be back after this break.
If your car's not running like it should, make sure you bring it to Beasley Automotive, located at 321 South Front Street in Thorntown. Locally owned by Weibo grad Brayton Beasley, that's Beasley Automotive and Performance Repair.
Hi, my name is Michael Behrens, and I'm a current meteorologist at WZZM-TV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I bought this advertisement simply to support the awesome work that the Western Boone radio TV program does and the opportunities it provides to students. In fact, that's how I got my start in television. Without this amazing program, I would not be where I am today. So please, do what you can to support this unique program and the students who dedicate so much to make it a success. Thanks for watching WBTV.
Whether you are a first-time home buyer or a long-time investor, Moody & Company is there to support you throughout the buying and selling process. Give Weibo grad Jordan Moody and his team a call at 765-336-1622. Let Moody & Company take all the stress out of buying or selling your next home.
Whitaker Glass and Mirror, located across from the Lebanon Municipal Building, has been serving the Boone County area for nearly 15 years. Whitaker takes care of windows, specialty glass, mirrors, windshields, and more. Contact Troy and Janie at 765-482-1500 or online at www.whitglass.com.
Hello, I'm junior linebacker Kanan Bruins, out to thank Western Boone Youth Football for sponsoring WBTV Sports. Western Boone Youth Football building tomorrow's state champions.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
WBTV would like to thank Nick Threlkeld for being a longtime sponsor of the Western Boone Radio TV class. And just like Nick's dedication to Western Boone, he's dedicated to making sure all of your insurance needs are taken care of. Give Nick a call at Ellinger Riggs Insurance for all of your auto, home, farm, life, and business. That's Ellinger Riggs Insurance at 765-790-4365.
Do you need shirts for a school, business, club, or anything else? Give Willie Smith and Smith Tees Screen Printing a call. Smith Tees will give you excellent service with satisfaction guaranteed. Just call 765-436-7930.
Jay's Repair Service is a proud sponsor of WBTV Sports and Anything Western Boone. Jay's Repair Service is your one-stop shop for all of your car and truck needs. They even work on diesels and buses. Go see Jason and Tyler Latham at Jay's Repair Service in Thorntown, or you can give them a call at 765-336-9266.
IGH Steel is a local family-owned company that provides all of your metal cutting, powder coating, fabricating, and even all your welding needs. IGH Steel has been serving Central Indiana since 2009. Give Scott, Penny, John, and Jim Nyrider a call at 765-482-7534. That's IGH Steel.
Hi, I'm Anita B. from Anita B. Beauty, LLC. I'm a registered nurse, proud Weibo grad, fine line tattoo, and microblading artist. I offer 3-inch fine line tattoos starting at $100. Popular designs include birth flowers, loved ones' handwriting, and custom design work. Additionally, I offer eyebrow microblading. We are located across from the Lebanon Library at the Glow House, where my business partner, Alita Jackson, offers teeth whitening and spray tans. And don't forget to mention this ad to get $5 off your next service. Go Stars!
Just like when you are cheering from the stands or cheering from home, Boone REMC is cheering on our Boone County athletes. Boone REMC offers scholarships and youth programs. Find them on the web at bremc.com. That's Boone REMC, sending power to the stars.
Defender Pilot Service is a proud sponsor of WBTV Sports. Ron Mahoy is a graduate of Western Boone and the owner. He is the right choice to keep you and your oversized loads safe on the highways. Veteran-owned and a retired law enforcement officer, Ron has been dedicated to serving our country and community for his entire life. Give him a call at 765-336-9015 or send him an email at defenderpilotservice@gmail.com.
The Lebanon Martial Arts Academy is committed to helping you meet your long and short-term goals in martial arts. Ready to take the next step? Then come join us for a free no-obligation beginners class at 5:40 p.m. either on a Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday. That's the Lebanon Martial Arts Academy located on North Lebanon Street, or give them a call at 765-335-2080.
The podcast is brought to you in part by Collins Equipment. Located in Thorntown, Collins Equipment specializes in high-quality used tractors, trucks, and equipment. You can reach Chris Collins at 317-347-0074 or at collinseq@yahoo.com. You can visit their website at collinseq.com as well. Contact Collins Equipment today.
Since 1901, Home National Bank has been part of our community. Through the years, Home National Bank has strived to meet all financial needs of their customers. Home National Bank has 2 convenient locations in Thorntown and Lebanon.
The Jamestown Lions Club is a proud sponsor of WBTV Sports in the entire Western Boone community. Contact President John Waymeyer at 765-481-7917 for more information on how you can help support the mission of the Jamestown Lions Club. The Jamestown Lions Club, a great place to call home.
The McDonald Realty Group is a proud sponsor of WBTV Sports. Give Matt and the rest of his Talk to Tucker team a call for all your real estate needs. Proudly serving all of Central Indiana with offices in Zionsville. Go with the experienced team. Go with the McDonald Realty Group.
Just like the offensive line protects our Western Boone quarterback, Agent Derek Gaha of the Wilkinson Insurance Agency has your back when it comes to all of your auto, home, business, and life. Give Derek a call at 317-852-8330 to get a quote and find out how the Wilkinson Insurance Agency might be able to help you.
Thanks to JL Hardwood and Flooring Restorations for making this broadcast possible. Our friends at JL Hardwood and Flooring Restorations do custom inlays, refinishing, laminate, and vinyl plank flooring. Give Jesse and Kristen a call at 765-894-5978 or check them out on Facebook. That's JL Hardwood.
Welcome back to WBTV Sport. As the fields head back on, or as the players head back onto the field to start warming up for the second half of play. Let's take a look at those stats first. Passing yards, Stars have 140 and the Chargers have 60. Rushing yards, Stars have 58 and the Chargers have 103. Touchdowns, Stars have 3. North Montgomery has 2. First downs, Stars have 21. Chargers have 14. Total yards, Stars do lead in that category, and in tackles, they also lead in that stat line. 21-14, heading into the second half of play. Stars will get the kickoff to start the third quarter.
Both teams playing pretty good football here so far tonight. The Stars, at the beginning of this game, coming out real hot and aggressive and scoring 3 touchdowns in a row, basically, and made it look like it was going to be a blowout here tonight, making it 21-0. And then all of a sudden, Stars' defense kind of died down, and Chargers took advantage of that and finally got a good offensive drive going and scored. And since that one happened, I mean, it's been the same since that first drive where they had luck. I mean, getting in the end zone twice here and making it a one-possession game now.
Yeah, like Stars were up 21-0. You would think it was going to be a blowout, but Chargers able to come back, scoring 2 touchdowns in the second quarter, making this a one-score game. And Stars really just having no energy out there, what it seems like, and just letting them score twice in the second quarter after being up 21-0. And let's take a look at those conference games. Tigers are in halftime with the Frankfurt, and they're up 56-0. Southmont and Crawfordsville, they have started the second half in quarter 3. Southmont still beating the Athenians 16-7, and I think the Tri-West and Danville game are still on a weather delay as of rain, and if they keep on getting delayed like this, they might have to play tomorrow like we did with Western 2 weeks ago.
Chargers looking to come out in this second half how they did at the end of that first half, coming out to score. I mean, so far the last few offensive drives for them have been really well, as the Stars have just kind of died down and just aren't awake anymore. Now I'm sure Pelly and Bruins chewed up on them in the locker room to get them ready here in the second half. This is a pretty important game to the Stars, as we've stated a few times earlier, they dropped 2 games to the Chargers last year, and they'd like to get some payback here this season.
Yeah, and this game right here could determine who wins conference. I mean, Western Boone, first in conference right now, and beat the hardest team they faced this year in Tri-West. And if they drop this game versus the Chargers, they could come short of first in conference because of this game. So a lot on the line here for the Stars. Stars will receive the ball to start the third quarter, hoping to do something with it after having really nothing in the second quarter.
Chargers really outdoing us at what we're normally good at with the rushing attacks. Is we have less rushing yards as the Chargers, which normally is something that doesn't happen for the Stars. Is they're real big on running the ball and pushing up the middle and the outside with the runs, but they've been more focused on the passing game here tonight, and it's worked out as we have more passing yards as the Chargers, and it's created some big plays for us. But it may be time to kind of go back to what we've always been good at with running the ball, and I'm going to start some success again here in the second half as it starts.
Yeah, maybe rely more on the rushing game like they did last week versus the Bruins when Mason Amick almost had over 200 yards on the ground. So maybe in the second half of play, they switch back to that and maybe keep it on the ground. But that's really not the main focus here. It's really the defense. I mean, letting the Chargers score twice in the second quarter, really back-to-back. Chargers with the kickoff. It's going to be a squib kick, and the Chargers might have it. Little trick play there, and it comes out good for them, and they get the ball. Crazy play there to start the second half. An onside kick, and they come out with it.
Kind of a crazy play call there, and ended up working out for the Chargers. The Stars were not ready for the onside kick there. The ball bouncing off one of the returners there, and Chargers picking it up, getting the ball here in the start of this second half.
After that trick play, Chargers are going to be set up on the 44-yard line in Western Boone territory. Warren's going to take himself up the middle. He's going to break a tackle and get about 5 there. Ball will be placed on the 40-yard line. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Chargers offense here looking to score on this drive to tie this game up here in the beginning of the second half. Is the last few offensive drives for them have gone really well and end up getting them in the end zone or at least close.
And on this drive, they could even get the lead here. Warren's going to hand it off to Harwood, and he's going to get nothing there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Chargers. Ball on the 42-yard line. Big 3rd down conversion here. Warren looking for the pass. Has pressure on him. He's going to dump it off to Thompson. And he is going to be tackled by number 31, Blake Watson. Or Levi Atkins, excuse me.
Jack Warren there doing a good job as he was getting pressure, getting the ball off to Jaden Thompson there. And Thompson turning upfield, getting a few yards, but Stars defender doing a good job meeting him there and bringing him down for the tackle, not allowing for much more to happen there on that play.
It's going to be 4th and 6, and they are going to go for it. They've virtually gone for it every single time on 4th down, and it's been successful for them. Warren looking for the pass, has pressure on him, and he is going to be sacked. Stars come up lucky there after the onside kick in which the Chargers recovered. They stopped the Chargers on offense with a 3-and-out.
The freshman there, Levi Atkins, once again getting in the backfield there and scaring Warren a little bit, making him run upfield, and ended up causing him to get pressured and getting the sack there, giving the Stars the ball back here.
2nd sack of the night for Levi Atkins, 5th of this season. Potter hands it off to Amick. Able to stay on his feet and get a couple yards there. Make it about 2nd and 5.
Amick there taking the handoff, running upfield there for a small little gain. And as I said earlier, I could see the Stars trying to establish the run game here as normal.
Yeah, maybe on this first drive of the half, they keep it safe, keep it on the ground, really not risking it. Porter is motion over. They're going to hand it off to Amick again. He's going to hide the gap, going to break a tackle, and more. And he's going to be finally tackled at the 15-yard line. Tackled made by number 6, Zach Craig. He was lucky that wasn't a touchdown. Amick really showing off his speed there. And Craig just having good vision there and cutting off that angle to be able to make the tackle.
Amick there doing a good job, finding a hole, getting through it untouched, and then showing off his speed there, running past Chargers defenders, and ended up being brought down.
They're going to hand it off to Amick again. And he will be stopped this time. After that big play, they get into the red zone on the 18-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Stars here pushing it close to their end zone, looking to score once again and hopefully get their momentum going again and hopefully bring back what they had early on in the game when it was 21-0.
Potter heads to the line, under center. He's going to hand it off again to Amick. He's going to find a gap and going to get into the end zone. Second touchdown of the night for Amick, which brings to 9 on the season.
Amick once again finding a hole. The O-line doing a good job with their blocks there, creating a hole for Amick to go through, getting through it untouched. Ended up being met downfield by a Chargers defender, but it didn't slow Amick down as he just pushed himself in the end zone to make the score 27-14 here.
Marco Lescaz with the PAT, and it's good. Pushing the lead up more to 28-14. Stars get lucky there with that onside kick, which the Chargers recover, but getting them to 3 and out. And after that touchdown, let's take a look at this replay. And Amick really just showing off his speed and strength there, getting into the end zone.
As I said earlier, look for the Stars to kind of rely on Amick here once again in this game. Is he's shown that he can really help carry the Stars offense, as shown in previous games where almost, I think, actually every game this season, I think he's rushed for at least 100 yards, and he scores 2 or 3 times every game as well. I mean, he's a real big playmaker for the Stars, and they shouldn't look to not rely on that. He's a guy who has some speed, but he's also real strong and can break tackles for him.
Yeah, entering this game, Mason Amick had 531 yards, and after that big play, he is over 600 yards of the season. So he is averaging over 100 yards a game for the Stars, and that's really good for Mason Amick.
Amick is one of those guys who can be a real big game changer for teams. He's a big kid, but he's also super, super athletic and can kind of do everything on the field and will do whatever he needs to win a football game.
After scoring the touchdown, Stars kick it off, and they are going to squib it this time. And it's going to be picked up by number 6, Zach Craig, but he is going to drop it out of bounds. And they're going to set up shop on the 17-yard line. Jack Warren and company comes out onto the field looking to do something after the Stars scored a touchdown there. 8:18 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Stars finally starting to get going again, getting the momentum, and finally, I believe, hopefully waking up in this game as they kind of fell asleep at the end of the first half.
Chargers doing that pitch play they've been doing all night. Warren gets it out to Jaden Thompson, and he gets a first down there. After that good pickup there, they're going to place the ball on the 29-yard line. And it's going to be a new set of downs for Jack Warren. Warren taking himself upfield, and he is going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage by number 6, Marco Velesquez of the Stars.
Marco there doing a good job getting in the backfield, finding Warren there, not allowing for him to run up field for too many yards there, and end up bringing him down.
After that play, they're going to mark it on the 31-yard line with 2nd and 9 to go. Warren looking for the pass. Looking for Kingston. He is going to break a tackle there. And the tackle is going to be made by number 24, Luke Atkins.
Kingston there breaking one tackle, and then Luke Atkins doing a good job making sure that he brings him down there, not allowing for him to create any more yards to be gained. Doing a good job making the tackle there.
Ball on the 36-yard line. 3rd and 3 to go. Warren's going to take it himself. He's going to find a gap, and it looks like he is going to get the first down. And that's something the Stars are going to start looking out for is the QB scramble. He's been doing it virtually all night, and they haven't been really able to stop it.
Stars defense starting to wake up here a little bit, getting themselves going again and making some big stops as they're getting in the backfield, making sacks, and not allowing for the rushing game of the Chargers to work anymore.
Warren looking for the pass, gets it out quick to Harwood, and he is going to get a first down after a good pickup there. They're going to enter Western Boone territory.
Hardwood once again being a good go-to guy and getting the first down there for the Chargers. Kind of been the guy they've been looking at all day here, and he's made some big plays helping the Chargers out.
Ball on the 51-yard line for the Chargers. 1st and 10. They're going to pitch it out to Thompson again. He's going to use his speed to get upfield. And after getting about 3 or 4 there, he is going to be tackled.
Chargers once again doing the pitch play there, and the quarterback doing a good job pitching it back to Jaden Thompson there. Thompson turning upfield, gaining a few extra yards after being, and ended up being brought down by the Stars defense there.
Thompson getting 4 yards on that play. Ball on the 45. They're going to hand it off to him again. He's going to gain about 1 or 2 there. And he's going to bring up 3rd down. They're going to place the ball on the 43-yard line, making it 3rd and 4 for the Chargers. Fans getting loud here on the 3rd down conversion. Warren's going to take it himself, and he's going to be stopped before the 1st down marker, and it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Stars defense there doing a good job not allowing Warren to create anything big and to not allow him to get the first down there, meeting him up the middle and making it 4th down here for the Chargers, as it looks like they are going for it once again, as they have many, many times tonight.
Yeah, Chargers have gone for it almost every single time, and it's worked out in their favor most of the time. Last drive it didn't, which brought up turnover on downs. It's going to be a bad snap, and Warren's going to bobble it there. He is going to recover it, run it upfield, and he might be short. Real close here, and it looks like it is short. That ball is barely short. As I can see from here, it looks like it's inches away from that 1st down marker.
Stars defense, they're doing a good job not allowing for the Chargers to push for a 1st down. Finally starting to wake up and slow down the Chargers offenses. They struggled to do so earlier in the game and at the end of that first half there. And the Stars hoping to score here once again on this offensive drive.
Western Boone defense doing what they do best, stopping the Chargers on 4th down, making a turnover on downs for the 2nd time in a row in this 2nd half. Stars will get the ball around the 40-yard line.
Stars offense continuing to hopefully push downfield here and to get it going again, as they had a pretty good offensive drive last go around, getting in the end zone with Mason Amick.
Potter with the snap. He hands off to Amick. He's going to break a couple tackles, finally get stopped around the 9-yard after gaining about 9 yards. He's going to be stopped around the 49-yard line, and refs are going to throw flags on the field. And it will be a Chargers foul, which is a face mask, and it's going to push the Stars up a lot here. As they move the ball up, we'll take a look at these scores around the conference. Tigers still up 56-0. Southmont scoring 2 touchdowns. The game lengthened that lead to 30-7 in the fourth quarter over Crawfordsville, and still no update on Tri-West and Danville. First and 10 for the Stars. Ball on the 36. They hand it off to Amick. Fighting for yards there. He's going to gain about 5. And as we were saying earlier, it looks like they're just going to rely to the ground game like they've been the last couple weeks, as they've been handing it off to Mason Amick this drive and last drive also.
I mean, as I've stated earlier, Amick's one of those guys who's a real playmaker, and it's smart to give him the ball as he can push up field and really help get the yards that you need to get those first downs and to get in the end zone.
2nd and 6. Potter's going to hand it off again. Amick's going to find a hole, and he's going to get into the end zone for the 3rd time tonight. Touchdown, Stars.
I mean, just as I said right before that touchdown there, Amick's one of those guys you give the ball to, he's going to get the yards you need gained and even possibly get in the end zone, as he's done, I believe, 3 times here tonight. And Stars offense starting to get going again with that run game and pulling away in this game once again, as they showed earlier in the first half that they can be a dominant team when they keep their heads up and stay in the game.
That brings up 10 touchdowns of the season for Mason Amick. Marco Velesquez with the PAT, and it is good. Stars gaining a bigger lead here, making it 35-14. Stars really came out hot in the second half, scoring 2 in the third quarter.
Stars doing a good job this half, staying alive and keeping their heads up as they kind of let them fall earlier in the first. But once again, I mean, just keep giving the ball to Amick, as he's shown that the Chargers can't really slow him down. And even when they do, you know you can go back to those short passes and kind of rely on Fortner or Saunders there when the run game starts to kind of slow down a bit.
Yeah, good thing about this Western Boone offense, if the run game doesn't work, they still have the pass offense they're very good at with Marcus Fortner and Saunders, and even Quinn Westerfield, as we've seen a little bit of him tonight, which that passing game still works, and it worked against Tri-West, which gave them the game-winning touchdown.
I mean, kind of like what Carson said, a good thing about the Stars offense is they're versatile. I mean, Amick's really, really good on his feet and running. But then once again, Potter has a good arm and can sling it downfield if he has to. But then you also have guys like Marcus Fortner who you can just give it to on a short pass, and he can run upfield and get big yards for you.
Marco Velesquez with the kickoff, and he's going to bounce into the end zone, putting the Chargers on the 20-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Stars lead 35-14. It was 21-14 entering the second half, and Stars just came out firing, scoring 2 touchdowns.
This one's for the person sitting next to Trey.
After that play, it's going to bring up 2nd and 11 for the Chargers. Ball on the 19-yard line. Warren looking for the pass downfield. Intended receiver was Hardwood, and it will be incomplete. Good coverage there by Marcus Fortner.
Fortner doing a good job staying in stride with Harwood there and not allowing for a completion to be made and not allowing for that big pass, as I said, to be completed. And Stars doing a good job slowing down this Chargers offense once again, not allowing for anything too big to happen.
After that incomplete pass, is going to bring up 3rd and long for the Chargers. Ball on the 19 still. There's going to be a big 3rd down conversion here for the Chargers. And he is going to be sacked. Sack was traded to Wyatt Dickey of the Stars.
Big boy Wyatt Dickey there doing a good job coming off the D-line and making the sack, not allowing the Chargers to convert there on 3rd down, making it 4th down here.
And the Chargers not going for it this time and just going to punt it away as it was going to be 4th and long. Westerfield to return the punt. And he's going to be bottled up around the 40-yard line.
Chargers not allowing anything to happen there on that return. Doing a good job containing Westerfield and not allowing him to run up field for any game there.
Western Boone defense putting up another 3 and out here. In this second half, they really stopped this Chargers offense, really slowing them down this time. And for the 3rd time tonight, this Western Boone offense will come out to the field. Potter under center. Hands it off to Amick. He finds a gap. He's going to run upfield. And it's going to be finally tackled around the 10-yard line. And you can't really ask for a better first play there on the drive. Let's take a look at that replay. Really good block in there from the offensive line, which gave Amick all that space to run upfield.
D-line there for the Chargers kind of instantly going to their knees and collapsing, allowing for Amick to capitalize there and find a hole, running upfield, getting a big gain, end up being brought down by number 4 on the defense as they get closer to the end zone here.
Potter under center. He's going to hand it off to Jacob Smith of the Stars. And he's going to put him up 41-14 here. After that big gain, Amick is going to come off the field, and Jake Smith of the Chargers is going to come in for him and score on his first play in.
Jacob Smith is another pretty solid running back for the Stars. He's another pretty athletic guy and a real strong kid who can push through defenders and get in the end zone as he just showed there.
Marco Velasquez with the PAT, and it's good. Extending the lead, 42-14. A minute and 3 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. What it looked like to be a close game entering the second half has really just blown away here as the Stars have scored 3 touchdowns in the second half, putting their lead up to 42-14.
Yeah, at the end of the first half there, Chargers keeping the game close, making it 21-14, but Stars coming out this second half awake and ready to go, finally starting to pull away here as they established early in the game in the first quarter when they made it 21-0, and now they're just looking to keep pulling this game away from the Chargers more and more. Stars doing a real good job on offense, getting the ball downfield, establishing that run game, and then on defense as well, doing a good job with their coverage, but also not allowing for Warren or Thompson either to run the ball for any big gains.
Stars will kick it back off to the North Montgomery Chargers as they extend the lead to 42-14. really pulling away from this game here. Marco Velasquez with the kickoff. And it is going to bounce into the end zone again. Ball will be placed on the 20-yard line.
Stars defense here looking to come out and establish another dominant defensive go-around, not allowing the Chargers to do much. And same goes for the Chargers here as they're hoping to get something to going again as they're trying to get in the end zone here, hopefully before the end of this third, as this game is starting to kind of shy away from them. And if they want to be in this, they really need to score here.
Yeah, the Chargers really had the ball rolling in the second quarter, scoring twice and making the game closer than it was. And now it really slowed down a lot here in the second half, not scoring any. They're going to hand it off to Thompson, and it's going to be a fumble. Jacob Smith is going to pick it up and go into the end zone. After getting the touchdown on the last drive, first play of the drive for the Chargers offense is going to be fumbled by Jaden Thompson. And Jacob Smith is going to scoop it up and run into the end zone.
Stars defense there doing exactly what I thought they would. Come out dominant, and that was Maverick Krause there meeting Thompson in the backfield, who ended up fumbling, and Jacob Smith with the recovery, picking it up and running it in the end zone, making this score now 48-14 with 57.3 left in the third quarter.
Crazy back-to-back plays here, as both plays have been touchdowns for the Stars, one on offense and one on defense.
Jacob Smith starting to have himself a game here as well tonight.
Marco Velasquez with the PAT to extend the lead 49-14. Stars, as I was saying earlier, really pulling away from this game. Having a big lead here. Let's take a look at this replay of this fumble. Wasn't a bad snap or anything. Maybe just a miscommunication there. And Jacob Smith just scoops it up and goes into the end zone.
Maverick Krause there doing a good job on what looked to be a blitz. Just sprinting right down the center of the offensive line, making contact with Thompson, which ended up causing the fumble, I believe. And as Carson stated, Jacob Smith doing a good job scooping and scoring there. And now the Stars are looking to kick this ball off and maybe have something like that happen again for them, or at least slow the Chargers down on this drive.
The Western Boone defense really having no break here as they kick off to the Chargers after scoring that touchdown on the fumble return. 57 seconds to go in this third quarter, and Stars are up 49-14. Marco Velasquez with the kickoff. He's going to touch the ball, and he's going to bounce out of his hands. He's going to pick it up, and we try to return it. And it's going to be stopped around the 7-yard line. Good special teams play there for the Stars. As number 6, Zach Craig, bobbles it as he's trying to catch it, and it bounces behind him, but he's able to recover it and get a couple yards there.
Almost ended badly there for the Chargers as Craig bobbled the ball there, picking it up right at the 1-yard line, trying to make something happen, run up field, and end up just being met by a Stars kickoff team and being stuffed on the field, not creating anything big to happen there.
Chargers really pushed up into their own end zone here. Clock is running with under 20 to go, and they're just going to hand it off up the middle to Thompson, I believe. After getting that fumble on his last carry, they hand it off to him again up the middle, gaining a couple. And a timeout will be called. Excuse me, it's the end of the third quarter here, not a timeout. And we'll be back after this break.
On the Go Catering proudly supports Weibo Athletics. Based right here in Boone County, On the Go Catering can handle all of your catering needs, big or small. Beautiful charcuterie trays and grazing tables offer your guests a dazzling display of fresh food items. On the Go offers a variety of menus for corporate events and outings. On the Go can handle your important wedding day meal and appetizers, as well as rehearsal dinners and showers. For a unique guest experience, On the Go also offers 2 food trucks with custom menus. Did you know On the Go also does live grilling events? We bring the grill to you. Boxed lunches, taco tables, barbecue pork, brisket, and more. Give us a call for all your catering needs at 765-577-1589. That's 765-577-1589.
And we're back with WBTV Sports. Western Boone Stars lead the North Montgomery Chargers 49-14, which it was a close game in the first half, 21-14, and the Stars really pulled away here, scoring a couple touchdowns, one on defense, making the score 49-14.
After kind of struggling at the end of the first half there, Stars definitely probably got it in the locker room by Coach Pelly and Bruins. Is they take these things seriously, and this is an important game to them as they dropped this game twice last year, once in the regular season and in sectionals, as we stated earlier, and they'd really like to get the payback. And as of right now, it's looking like they will get that as this score is 49-14 here early in the fourth quarter.
After that second down play, Warren tries to get the ball downfield, but it's incomplete, and it's going to bring up 3rd and long. Chargers are going to have to pull something out of the bag here if they want to get this first down conversion. Warren jots back, and it's going to be his safety. And it's not going to be his safety, which looked like it was. The ball is going to be placed around the 1-yard line, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Big play there by the Stars defense. A bad snap there for the Chargers, and Warren trying to make up for it, but ended up being met up in the backfield and thought it was a safety there, but ended up just being dropped on the 1-yard line.
Chargers are going to punt it backed up into their own end zone. They aren't going for it this time. It's going to be a bad punt. And it's going to go out of bounds around the 25-yard line, and Stars are going to have great field position here.
Muffled punt there, allowing the Stars to get real good field position here on this offensive drive. And as I could imagine, they'll probably go back to handing it off to Amick or Smith. It's really worked well for them so far in the second half. I mean, scoring back-to-back times with the run, and Jacob Smith even scoring on offense and on an offensive and a defensive drive.
Yeah, I don't think the Stars have thrown it all third quarter. And they really just stick to the run game with Mason Amick, and it's been working out for them. And we have a new look on the field as Nathan Thompson comes in as quarterback, and he hands it off to number 41, Lucas Shirley. Excuse me. Brendan Capriva comes in as quarterback, not Nathan Thompson.
Stars starting to bring in some JV kids here as they have the backup quarterback and running backs in.
They're going to toss it off to Nathan Thompson. He's going to get upfield. And he's going to be thrown out of bounds around the 15-yard line.
Thompson there doing a good job receiving the pitch and turning upfield and finding some room on the outside to gain the first down there for the Stars, pushing them even closer to the end zone here, hoping to score.
And after getting that big lead, they put the JV in. And, I mean, it's important to have these JV kids get some varsity time, as, I mean, it's really helped the Stars throughout the years that they've been doing this for a while. They're going to hand it off again. Big hit there. And only getting a couple.
Big hit there made by number 5, Michael Kincaid. Hitting the running back real hard there, making him bounce off of him. And Stars still looking to score here as they're pushing upfield, getting real close to the end zone.
.740 remaining in the final quarter of play. Brendan Capriva under center. They're going to hand it off again. He's going to break a tackle and have more yards to go. And we finally tackle it around the 7-yard line. Good run there by Lucas Shirley. Freshman for the Stars. They're going to set the ball on the 7-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and short here for the Stars.
Stars JV offense here doing a pretty good job so far here against the Chargers, pushing upfield and just getting closer and closer to the end zone, hoping to score here.
They're going to hand it off again, but it looks like to be Shirley fighting for yards, and he's going to come up short of the end zone. That will be a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Stars getting another set of downs here, hoping to get in that end zone. And so far, they just keep pushing themselves closer and closer. And it's looking like they might end up in the end zone once again.
Ball is on the 4-yard line. First and goal for the Stars. And they're going to hand it off to Shirley again. Up the middle. And he's going to be in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Lucas Shirley for the Stars.
Stars doing a good job there establishing the run game once again, but this time with what I believe was their JV running back. And he did a good job pushing upfield for a few extra yards anytime he met a man and ended up getting in the end zone there for a touchdown in a varsity game.
Marco Velasquez will come out for the PAT to extend this lead to 56-14. And it's good. 5 minutes left in this 4th quarter. And the Stars are up 56-14.
Stars have been nothing but dominant here in this half. I mean, establishing that run game, and I believe that's all they've done so far in this half, and it's worked really well for them with the varsity guys and without. JV guys even shown that they can play against this Chargers team and doing a real good job so far, getting in the end zone and hopefully continuing to do so.
Stars shutting out this Chargers offense in the second half of this game so far. And the Stars will kick it off after scoring that touchdown.
Chargers offense hoping to get the ball here and maybe get in the end zone to kind of lower this lead that the Stars have and hopefully just make something happen. Maybe score a few more touchdowns like they did late in the first half. Try to make this more of a game. At least maybe pull the game a little closer than what it is.
And let's take a look at those conference scores. The Tigers still up 56-0, and Southmont up 30-7 in the final quarter against Crawfordsville. And that Danville Tri-West game still on a weather delay.
There was a flag on the kickoff there. I'm not sure what it was on. Both teams lining up here. Chargers hoping to make something happen here late in the second half, as they haven't had too much luck on the offensive side of the ball or even the defensive side, having struggles slowing down the Stars. And the Stars have just been doing a real good job this whole half. I mean, not allowing the Chargers to use Kelby Harwood or Jaden Thompson, and not allowing the quarterback to run on his feet like normal. And it does look like the Chargers have started to make some substitutes as well here.
Number 8, Lincoln Heidi of the Chargers will come in to play quarterback. And going in for the run on his feet. He's going to be tackled after getting about 1 yard.
Heidi there keeping the ball himself. Looking at the running back for the pitch, but ended up not doing it and ended up being brought down there by the Stars defense for a little bit of a gain, I believe.
Going to be 2nd and 9 for the Chargers. Heidi looking for the pass. He's going to get it off to number 22, Cameron Enlow, senior for the Chargers.
Enlow there doing a good job getting under the ball, making the completion, and turning upfield to push for an extra yard or two there.
Ball placed on the 42-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 3. For the Chargers. Looking for the pass. He's going to try to look for Enlow again, but the pass is going to be too low. He's going to come up incomplete. 4th and short for the Chargers. And it looks like they're going to go for it here.
Chargers once again going for it here on 4th down, as they were doing it a lot earlier in the game. Kind of went away from it for a little bit as they just weren't having any luck, but they're trying it here once again.
Yeah, Stars were able to start stopping that 4th down conversion the Chargers have been doing, and it's really what slowed down this offense. Oh, they're not going to go for it on 4th down, and they are going to punt it. It's going to be a short punt. But the ball is going to bounce inside the 30.
Another rough punt there for the Chargers. Didn't go too far, but luckily it bounced a little bit, pushing it back a little more. And the Chargers punt team, they're trying to get the ball to roll as far as possible, trying to push the Stars as far back as this game clock winds down with 1:32 left.
This Western Boone offense is going to take back over as they're going to get the ball on the 27-yard line with 1:20 to go in this final quarter of play. And it looks like they're just going to chew this clock off to win this game. 56-14. Now under 1 minute to go in this 4th quarter. And they're just going to knee this one out. Western Boone Stars are going to win this game 56-14. Mason Amick getting 3 touchdowns this game and over 100 yards here. And Fortner having 2 touchdowns also. And then you can't forget about that fumble that the Chargers had, which Jacob Smith picked up and returned for a touchdown on defense. And this will be the last play of the game as this Brendan Kariva, the Stars, need this one out to win this one. After it being a close game in the first half, 21-14, the Stars really had a great second half adjustment here, pulling away, not having the Chargers offense score any here, and scoring a lot of their own.
Props to both teams here tonight as both teams played really well. The Chargers coming out slow and ended up coming back at the end of the first half, making it only a one-score game. But the Stars just in the locker room there at halftime got their heads back in the game and got everything back under control and just started pulling away and did a real good job on both sides of the ball, with the offense doing real well and the defense just not allowing the Chargers to establish anything this second half really at all. And Stars doing a good job finally establishing that run game here tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up. Really what pulled the Stars away from this game was the rushing attack they established in the second half. I mean, I don't even think they had a passing play all second half, just keeping it on the ground, handing it off to Mason Amick and Jacob Smith, which really worked out for them, having 5 rushing touchdowns in the second half, none in the air, 3 to Mason Amick, 1 to Jacob Smith, and 1 to Lucas Early on the JV team, who came in towards the end of the fourth quarter. The Western Boone Stars will head to Frankfort next week to face the Hot Dogs as the North Montgomery Chargers stay home to play Crawfordsville. And let's take a final look at those conference games. And it looks like Lebanon's going to win this game 56-0 over the Hot Dogs. And Southmont Crawfordsville is still in the final quarter of play. But that game has to be late in the fourth quarter. And that scores 30-7. And no update yet on the Tri-West and Danville game. And that'll be it for us Stars on WBTV Sports. We'll be back hopefully next week to cover the Frankfort and Western Boone Stars game.